Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lux, the channel dedicated to all things rich and luxurious. We all know that fashion is a very peculiar topic, and everybody can have their own opinion about what they like and what they don't like. To a lot of people, it might sound crazy to spend a lot of money on a jacket, a skirt, a pair of jeans, or even some underwear. However, it is fascinating to see how people lose their minds when they see the new Gucci, Versace, or Dolce & Gabbana collections. We are about to find out which are the 10 most luxurious clothing brands you can find in 2020. But first, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed to the channel, make sure you turn on notifications, as we are releasing new videos every day. Number 10. Ralph Lauren. The founder and creator of the Ralph Lauren brand, Ralph Lauren, may have had a modest background as a salesman for Brooks Brothers, but his brand today is a fashion statement for the rich and accomplished. The brand started as a signature tie brand, but today it has expanded its range of products, one of which is his iconic polo shirt and silk gowns. Just like some of the other expensive luxury clothing brands on this list, its clothing products include clothes, perfume, and accessories, all of which are designed with the quality and class for its wearer to stand out. While Versace has a foothold in the movie industry and Gucci has one on the music industry, Ralph Lauren has cornered the sports industry, designing clothing products for sports superstars from tennis to track and field. Number 9. Armani. Let's face it, if you plan on wearing a suit, one that tells the world that you are no ordinary person, you are never going to go wrong with an Armani suit. But that reputation comes at a high cost, and it is why it is one of the most expensive luxury clothing brands in the world. Armani is one of the youngest brands on this list. Having come into existence in 1975 by Giorgio Armani, the brand has made up what it lacks in age and historical legacy to a reputation as a quality brand with some of the best designers in the world. Primarily focused on menswear, Armani has been the brand of choice for wealthy and powerful men in all walks of life for decades. From the movie industry to politics to sportsmen when they are out of the pitch. Another way Armani stands out is its range of sub-brands catering to different aspects of clothing needs, such as Armani Kids, Armani Exchange, Emporio Armani, and Armani Collezioni. Number 8. Hermes. Most of the clothing brands in this list offer the same products, but their shared reputation as the most expensive clothing brands in the world has made it easy for them to coexist, sharing a market that is controlled by people who can afford to own multiple clothing products from multiple brands. Like Gucci and Louis Vuitton, Hermes also sells leather bags, perfumes, and jewelry. However, unlike other brands on this list, Hermes started in 1837 as a saddlery manufacturer, a background that is still evident on the brand's logo to date. Today, it has taken its place among some of the most expensive and reputable high-end luxury fashion brands in the world, with some of its products making a part of history. An example of this was in 2011, when an Hermes Birkin bag fetched a record-breaking $203,000 in an auction. Talk about expensive! Number 7. Versace. Before Gucci became the brand of choice for hip-hop artists across the globe, Versace held that title, but even before then, it was one of the world's most expensive and best clothing brands. Although it operates with a lot more ostentatious philosophy compared to some of the other fashion brands on this list, it has remained a long-time favorite since it came into existence in 1978 by Gianni Versace. The brand has found a loyal following among entertainers, and it has had its products worn by icons and legends like Princess Diana, Madonna, and Michael Jackson. While Versace is more prominently worn by men, it has a range of products that provide to the high-end needs of both genders. Number 6. Dior. Either you call it Christian Dior or simply Dior, you would still be referring to the same ultra-classy clothing brand that has been in existence since 1946, when it was established by the designer Christian Dior. Despite coming into existence during a time of global unrest, Dior has battled against the tide to create a brand that has become a must-have for the rich, influential, and powerful. Dior's lineup of clothing products ranges from cosmetics to ready-to-wear clothing to shoes to specially designed high-end clothing for those special events. Dior is one of the highest earners in this list, with yearly revenues of over $11.9 billion. And you only have to see the simplicity and class its range of products have to understand why it is a favorite of millions. Number 5. Prada. It is one thing to be exclusive and expensive. It is another thing to be popular. And Prada checks all the boxes as one of the top-most clothing brands out of Italy. The company has a yearly revenue of about $4 billion, and although it doesn't sell as many volumes as regular clothing brands, its high revenue comes from the individual price of its products, which can be as high as $10,000 for one bag. Like the rest of the brands on this list, it dabbles in all aspects of clothing, from shoes to dresses to timepieces, and if you were to enter the wardrobe of your average rich person, you are bound to find either one or two of them. Aside from the quality of its products, it also has its history and legacy behind it, having been in existence for more than a century since it was established in Italy by Mario Prada in 1913. Number 4. Chanel. The brand was established in 1909 by French designer Coco Chanel. Today, the Chanel brand is known to be more than just a symbol of high-end fashion, but also a revolutionary, having redefined European fashion during elaborate history. Although Coco Chanel is long gone, the product from her company continues to lead the pack when it comes to creativity and quality. From perfumes to luxury fashion pieces like the classic Chanel suit, Chanel is one of the most beloved fashion companies in the world, especially to women. An authentic classic Chanel handbag retails from around $4,000, while a counterfeit usually costs around $200. I think it's safe to say wearing Chanel is definitely a symbol of status. With its high-end fashion and undeniable reputation, it's safe to put Chanel as number 4 on our list. Number 3. Gucci. Gucci found a resurgence in global popularity via hip-hop stars who did not hesitate to show off their ownership of fashion pieces from the brand, name-dropping the brand in songs and on their Instagram pages. And that is because when it comes to brands that cut through the noise and show that you are a successful person, very few brands have that in their arsenal more than the Italian brand. Founded by Guccio Gucci in 1920, it has been the go-to brand for handbags, shoes, and other high-end needs of the rich, not just because they are expensive and exclusive, but because of their quality. As a fashion brand, Gucci has continued to remain one of the best in both design and quality when you combine its reputation as the brand of choice to the rich and powerful. It's not hard to see why it would be one of the most expensive luxury clothing brands in the world. Number 2. Louis Vuitton. A more popular and ubiquitous brand, don't let the fact that its name is everywhere fool you. Louis Vuitton is one of the most expensive luxury clothing brands a person could own. The company has been in the top 5, nay, top 3 for several years, holding down a reputation that has remained unshaken even in the face of competition and trends. If you're ever in the mood of showing just how rich and wealthy you are, all you need is a walk into a high-end fashion shop and coming out with a bunch of LV products, from dresses to bags to footwear to watches or anything fashion. The French fashion brand has been in existence since 1854 and has been a brand of choice from old to new superstars in politics and entertainment. It has over 500 stores across 50 countries. While you might expect that the abundance of counterfeit versions of the brand would dilute its prestige, it has only increased its reputation as the ability to own an original is considered the sign of wealth and class. Number 1. Oscar de la Renta. If you never heard of Oscar de la Renta, then you might have some work to do in stepping up your game. It is without a doubt the most expensive luxury clothing brand today, and those who can wear its pieces are considered some of the richest and most influential personalities in the world. The brand was established over 60 years ago and rose to prominence when it became the designer of the famous U.S. First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy. Since then, its reputation as the brand of choice for the wealthy and powerful has remained steady to date. Oscar de la Renta is known to mostly design wedding dresses and formal evening dresses, and it has done so in many capacities over the years, including recent work on Hollywood royalty and famous activist Amal Clooney. Simply put, if you're a fashion lover or enthusiast, then you hope one day to put on an Oscar de la Renta. And there you have it, a list of the top 10 most luxurious clothing brands in 2020. Did your favorite clothing brand make our list? Tell us down in the comment section. Like always, thank you for watching Luxe, the channel dedicated to all things rich and luxurious. If you like this video, make sure you check out some of our other videos. And to be notified when we release new videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Until next time.